Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing another Ninjago theory involving the return of Nadakhan in 2023, and more evidence that we have as of right now pointing towards Nadakhan's return in the 2023 story. Now, because this is a theory, we can't obviously confirm that Nadakhan will be coming back, so keep that in mind. This video will simply be a theory on the part of myself, but I am pretty confident in this actually happening. I believe there's a lot of evidence pointing towards Nadakhan's return, like I said, especially with new previews that we got for an upcoming 2023 Ninjago book known as The Quest for Lost Powers. In today's video, my goal is to simply present the evidence that I found so far, and maybe you guys could leave your thoughts down below in the comments. That would be awesome. Now, in terms of the new book, The Quest for Lost Powers, this is indeed a new book due out early in 2023. Because of a recent plot synopsis attached to the actual book itself, this book is said to be canon and taking place after Ninjago crystallized, after the huge throwdown with the Crystal King and all that good stuff. Some other descriptions of the book also describe the plot as a forgotten adventure from the ninja's past that would give them the answers they need to face the future. I've already discussed this part in previous videos, but a forgotten adventure sounds very similar to Skybound to me. Skybound, of course, was a forgotten adventure that the ninja had long ago, and it could give them clues they need to face the future. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. But if the vague term of a forgotten adventure is in fact referring to Skybound, which is quite literally a forgotten adventure because most of the ninja don't remember, I believe that can only point to one thing, that of course being Nadakhan's return. Combine this with multiple sightings of the Teapot of Tyron appearing in recent Ninjago media, whether it be shorts or the actual seasons themselves, I think we have a pretty solid case for Nadakhan coming back, but there's actually more that goes to this now. There exists more evidence in a brand new preview for this book, which we will take a look at right now. Now, the preview itself you will see on your screen right now. This of course comes from the Quest for Lost Powers book. Just remember, the context of this scene is not known just yet. This could be set up in any way. There on the cot lay Dr. Julian, old and taking his last breaths. Zane's younger self, in a body that looked more human than Nindroid, held his father's hand. "You were always the son I never had," Dr. Julian said in a weak voice. "It's time you begin your next stage in life, and the only reason I'm about to do this is because I love you." Dr. Julian took off his eyeglasses and smiled at Memory Zane, who smiled back. A tear fell down Zane's cheek as he watched the memory unfold before his eyes. Dr. Julian opened Memory Zane's control panel. Zane knew what was about to happen. "No, don't do it," he yelled. But Dr. Julian could not hear him. He shut down the young Nindroid's memory banks. A blank look came across Memory Zane's face, with no memory of his father or his past. He walked out of the workshop and into the snow. Complicated feelings bubbled up in Zane as he watched his younger self leave. The first time he had relived that memory was when he, Cole, Jay, and Kai had traveled to the Birchwood Forest together. Zane had discovered his memory switch and learned the truth about his past. Now, the constant mentions of memories and the fact that Zane here in the present doesn't want to relive this moment, it very much seems like this is being done against his will. And I believe connecting this with Nadakhan, this could be Nadakhan granting a wish for Zane. Like we know with Nadakhan, he always has a tendency to manipulate the wishes of his victims, essentially forcing them to wish for something that they did not intend. Maybe if Nadakhan returns, Zane will wish to see his father again, which would make sense. And of course, Nadakhan being all sneaky and cunning and, well, Nadakhan, he would manipulate the wish and make it so that Zane suffers. He lets Zane see his father again, but during his initial death, causing Zane a great amount of pain, and of course, Zane can't do anything about it. Now, because Nadakhan would not have the Jin Blade here, I don't think he's trying to trap the ninja, or maybe he would, who's to say? He might still have the teapot. Either way, if he is trying to trap the ninja, or if he's just trying to, I guess, make them submit to him, this is something that Nadakhan could do, and it's something that he has done before. This is not unlike what he did to Kai in Skybound when he made Kai see his dad in his younger years. He made him relive an older moment of Ninjago's history. Even though it wasn't a memory, he still made him relive that. This is something that Nadakhan is capable of, and it is something that he would most likely try to do for all of the ninja. And it's easy to see why Zane would not try to avoid Nadakhan, or at least try to avoid making wishes with him. He simply just doesn't remember Skybound. They could finally confirm that here after years of shakiness regarding whether or not the ninja actually remembers Skybound. They could finally confirm here that the ninja do not, aside from Jay and Nia, obviously. This could be the scene where Zane actually gets captured by Nadakhan, or defeated in some way, who's to say? Like I said though, the context for this scene is missing. We're not really sure what led up to this moment happening. The preview just kind of dropped us off in the middle of this scene, so obviously we're left to kind of pick up the pieces. Like I said though, there is a lot pointing towards Nadakhan here. The synopsis of the book itself, the storyline involving the ninja reliving memories. This seems very Nadakhan-esque to me, so I'd be willing to put money on Nadakhan coming back in 2023. He might not even come back in the show itself. He might just be exclusive to this book, which I'd personally be okay with, especially considering this book is most likely going to be canon. So involving Nadakhan in 2023, I think it's very likely, and I think there's a high chance of him returning, but obviously this video was just a huge theory on the part of myself, not really confirmed just yet. And of course, the comment section section is yours now for all of your thoughts regarding this theory and who you think is behind all of this. What do you think is going on in this new book, everybody? Leave all your thoughts down below in the comments. I'm very curious to see what you guys come up with. And what do you think about the idea that it could be Nadakhan coming back? Did you find anything else that maybe points more towards Nadakhan's direction? Or is there something that I'm missing that kind of debunks this entire thing? Feel free to let me know down below in the comments. All opinions are welcome down below. Feel free to take full advantage of the comment section. With that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. Thank you all so much for watching and tuning in. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again really soon. Peace.